Out of time, space created the universe, all that is part of it. Upon the earth, God placed man and the beasts of the jungle. And in his wisdom, he created a difference between man and beast. From the beginning, man was given certain natural rights which could not be surrendered or transferred. These rights and the responsibilities which go along with them belong to man, whether he lives in the mountains or the desert, the jungle or the Arctic, a big city or just an average town like this, where in an average house lived an average fellow named Tom Allman. Now, Tom Allman possessed the same human rights as everyone else. He had always been aware of these rights and had valued them. But one day, a strange thing happened. Like many of us, Tom was in a disturbed state of mind. His son in the military service.
Now look what you've done.
Domestic tensions, economic problems, and the headlines.
Controls. Where's it all going to end? We've no freedom anymore. Talk about progress. Why, the beasts of the jungle have more freedom than guys like me. I'd be a lot better off if I was a wild animal.
Yeah, and a lot happier, too.
Don't be late for work, dear.
Uh-oh. Out of the way, Flatfoot. Nonsense! Out of my way!
Going up. Car's full, sir.
Yeah, watch me make room.
What does he think he's doing?
He's put it in the jail. While I was in the jungle.
Lock him up.
I'm locked in the cage.
Yes, a strange thing happened to Tom Allman. He had forgotten something.
They can't do this to me. I've got my rights.
You seem to have forgotten that all men have rights, Tom. God-given rights. That's what distinguishes man from the beasts in the jungle. Man possesses rights and responsibilities that go with them. And that has never changed all through history. Just picture yourself as the first man, Tom. You have the right to live and the responsibility to defend that right. The right to liberty without interfering with the liberty of others. The right to equality and the responsibility to respect the brotherhood of man. The right to... Throughout civilization, man is engaged in a constant struggle to maintain his human rights against totalitarianism. Today, that struggle continues throughout the world. You, Tom Allman, are helping keep this a free world when you remember your human rights, when you recognize the freedoms you have and maintain them in your daily living. Your right to life and the right of others to live. When you respect the forces of law and order and indicate your willingness to share in the task of defending our liberties. When you are mindful of your right to worship in your own way. And when you help others, regardless of how they may worship. You remember your own worth as a human being and your responsibility to recognize human dignity in others. When you recognize and respect the right of everyone to equality, regardless of race or color. Yes, when you keep these rights and obligations in mind, Tom Allman, and do your share to help others realize how far man is above the beasts in the jungle, then you preserve freedom in your home and in your community. And when all men recognize their rights and obligations, there will be much hope for human progress and a world of peace.